السلام عليكم كيف حالك شطوري كاسيو تيكو how are you shalom yak shamashu neho wopangyo chitori chistorasti everything you wanting. Hello, this is my video on Saudi Arabia. It's been a long time overdue, but I'm finally gonna do it. I'm just gonna talk to you guys about Saudi Arabia. This is my house. Don't read the numbers, don't follow me, don't even come and knock on my door. This is my neighborhood. It's really ugly from here. I'm sorry for that. They just recently cut the tree down. This is just an idea of what a mid to upper scale neighborhood looks like. Beautiful, I know. Touch it. So today's plan is that I'm gonna go to the sand dunes. I'm gonna go to the sand dunes by my lonely. I'm gonna go check those out. And while I'm driving, I'm just gonna show you guys what I feel is relevant to what you guys should know about Saudi Arabia. So it's just going to be off the top of my head. I'm just going to say whatever comes to my mind. I'm just going to go as it goes. So this is the district that I live in. A little bit more, you could say, middle class, higher end. More organization, traffic lights, signal, cameras. A lot of international presence in Saudi Arabia. Tons of markets, malls. I mean, over there, for example, is a Baskin Robbins, a Red Lobster. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of how people think that we're shut off or closed off from the rest of the world when we're really not. There's a lot of things to do here. Great place if you are a family type of person, if you have a family. It's a place to settle down. Of course, to each his own. And you know, I have no complaints. A lot of great scenery. There's a Corniche over there, seaside. You can go take a walk. A beautiful golden Lamborghini driving by. I don't know if you guys caught that. Tons of restaurants, tons of things to do. You won't find yourself, I mean, you will get bored. You get bored in every country. But this is kind of just the video of what it looks like. I want to give you a little clip here of what goes on if you were to drive here. You'll notice a ton of construction. Constant renovations. We're in the midst of everything. Look over here, I was speaking about international presence, a Fuji, a fusion sushi restaurant, Costa Coffee, an Italian coffee place over there, Applebee's, a bookstore which is more local rather than international. It's called Jarir Bookstore. Over here, it's like you live in America. You got Chili's, Pizza Hut, TGIF, Starbucks, Taco Bell. I'm just getting hungry talking about all of this. Tamimi Markets, it's a grocery store. Scenery wise, yeah, everything was man-made, planted also by us, by the workers. But it looks great. I mean, the city looks great. Even though these palm trees were intentionally planted here, it looks fantastic. The weather right now is about 35 degrees Celsius. This is considered fall or considered almost winter. It's the end of October, so we're reaching near winter time. It's a little bit windy, and you notice that it's midday. It's just before 12, and it's not scorching bright. It's not like as bright as it usually is. At this moment on a regular summer day, it would be about 50 degrees easily. So I'm at the gas station now to start off my day. It's actually Friday today, the day of Jummah for Muslims. And essentially on Fridays in Saudi Arabia, everything is slowed down. It's like the one official weekend. A lot of companies don't have more than one weekend. So it's gonna be just Friday off for them and they're back to work on Saturday. Our working week is from Sunday to Thursday, and then essentially you could say that Saturday is counted, especially for a company like mine and a lot of other companies. If you're not a government sector company, if you're not government related, then you're working from Sunday to Thursday. Friday and Saturday is off. So today it's off for me. I'm gonna head to work tomorrow, which is Saturday. So it's kind of sucky, but it's not like a serious day. It's just like a relaxed day. And I'm here at the gas station, and probably Saudi Arabia is most known for their petrol. And that's the biggest assumption, that, you know what, Saudi Arabia's got money. They are an oil producing country, and yes, they are. But Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, oil is pretty damn cheap here. I fill up this car, it's a V6, it's a SUV, and it just stopped at about 66 reals. Divide that by about 3, so that will equate to Canadian dollars. I'll do the math for you later, just give me a second, let me pay this guy. Hey guys, so I hope you pulled out your calculators there. It was about 64 reals for 74 liters, which equates to roughly 23 Canadian dollars for a full tank, 74 liters. You can do the math to find out the liters. I'm too tired for that. Never had breakfast. Essentially what happened is that there's a reduction of dependency on Saudi Arabia's oil because of the shale boom and the Iran producing more oil. So we had to double our prices, which has caused a significant effect on construction projects. And as you know, Saudi Arabia is a country that's filled with construction. We're a semi-developed country. It's let me just show you. You got a wonderful like furniture store here right next to a under construction building, and then you have great landscapes that are all man-made, all given thanks to the hard-working labor, foreign labor that come to Saudi Arabia and work and help to keep our city clean and fresh and happy and smelling great. A lot of trees. Surprisingly, you guys would think that a desert would wouldn't have any trees. You got yourself quite a few. Of course, the symbol of the Middle East, the palm tree. And over here you have a coniferous tree with the cardinal ancestry. And over here you have actually a man-made tree. That's not a real tree. But I told you, my vlog, my video is going to be sporadic, random, because that's how I am. When I see things is when I can talk to you about them. I was talking about oil. Oil is doubled price over here because of the reduced dependency on in Saudi Arabia. So now we have to make some money from our own native people, our own. If you hadn't noticed, I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Right now I'm driving with my knees, so you can just get a sense of how driving is over here. I will be showing you a video I compiled quite a long time ago of driving in Saudi Arabia at night. I think you guys are going to enjoy that. That's fantastic. I combined a bunch of videos from before. I'm finally trying to get this video complete because I'm super busy. Right now I'm driving about 115. This is nothing. This is called casual driving because it's Friday. There's a guy behind me pulling up to me and he's high beaming me. So this is where you have to move. It's out of etiquette in Saudi Arabia. Someone high beams you, you get out of the way. Please take note, North American people. When somebody high beams you, get out of the way. We're not trying to fight with you. You're going too slow, my dude. I hate that when I go back to Canada or the States and you high beam someone and they think that you're trying to fight them. No, you're just really slow. So this is what Saudi Arabia looks like. This is a little bit of the less developed area, I would say. See, again, you'll find the Domino's Pizza over there, then you'll find this huge building that's being constructed. Saudi Arabia has the most in-demand retail structure in terms of, as prices increase for oil, and especially in a country where we heavily depend on oil sources, the retail sector has boomed, I think, about 20% and will continue to complete its 20% by the end of 2020. So what that means is, I mean, we have more American brands here than Canada does. The pleasures that you get in Saudi Arabia and not in other countries is, aside from the weather, it's the great sceneries. We live by the water, and things are very inexpensive, at least for now. There is news of inflation. It sucks, but we're still more or less cheaper than other countries to eat and to survive. There's no taxes here. Yeah, they'll get you in some other ways if you're a foreigner, but there's no taxes. It's fantastic. And here, for example, let me show you guys all the restaurants that are here. Domino's, Canton, Panino's, McDonald's, Kudu, Oregano Pizzeria. You have all types, all kinds of restaurants. There's Starbucks here. There's everything. I'll show you guys. Just got my wet slippers on. People are also likely selling things, like this guy's selling some corn. This guy here is smoking drugs. No, I'm kidding. That guy is my son. Hello, son. And over down here, you'll find dune buggies for rent. And now we're hitting the off-road area. This is where Toyotas and Nissans and SUVs prevail. You see a Land Cruiser there. Very rare to find in North America. They only sell about 3,000 a year, and over here in Saudi Arabia they sell about 3,000 a day. So they love their SUVs, they love their off-road capable vehicles. Here you can get these for rent, and you got wee little babies over there. And so let's hit this slope, my dude. Hopefully that guy looks like he's struggling. I hope I don't struggle. Hit the gas. And here we go. Don't be shy to hit the acceleration on this. It's the only way you're gonna make it up the slope. Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck. And there we go. The design, the structure. You could just look at them for hours. And if we go deeper into that neighborhood over there, you'll find some more. This is a house. Take that in. I mean, it looks like a mini White House. It looks like a government official office, but this is a house. This is also a house. Fantastic. And you'll definitely find random soccer fields because Saudi Arabia is in love with soccer, and that is like the main sport that we have here. And you'll find random public areas, like the same. You could relate it to basketball courts in North America, but over here we're more prized on we cater more to football. Here is the roundabout of death. There's at least an accident every other day here. There are no rules, anything goes, so drive with caution and with care. You can see the landscape, the beautiful landscape, and funny thing is that they recently planted these. Hello. And all of this was planted obviously in a desert. You're not in Saudi Arabia, especially at rush hour. Rush hour is essentially when everyone is off work. As you can see here, construction as per usual. When isn't there ever construction in Saudi Arabia? Huge country, constant renovations and improvements to the roads, which are desperately needed. Right now I'm going down to Bayonia, a city where I used to live in, or a district rather. And here's an example. This guy just stopped abruptly because there you go. Gotta get them moving. He just stopped, no regard for the vehicles behind them, squeezing into a tightly spaced spot, which he's not going to be able to do. Everything closes here at the prayer times, at the prescribed times, and this guy's reversing on the street for Lord knows what. Oh, because there's two bikers coming the opposite way. Makes sense. And now he's just stopped in the middle, even though he can go forward. So you just give him a little bit of a high beam, a little bit of a honk. Sometimes they listen, they don't, and sometimes they don't. Essentially, driving here is first come, first serve, bumper to bumper. If you can squeeze in, you will. Any means necessary, make it to that signal. Even if you're 500 meters away, you got to do what you have to do to make it to that signal. There's no better way to describe it. First come, first serve. Right now I'm bumper to bumper with this guy because any kind of space that I leave, or any gap or opportunity I leave for another person to get by in, I'd like to wrap up the video. What better way to wrap it up than on top of a sand dune? And again, I'd like to finish off by saying that I hope that I answered some of your questions. It was interesting, it was informative, and you weren't put off by my impulsive style of videotaping and my poor camera skills. I'm not a vlogger, I'm not very active on social media. I just do this when I have spare time. If I offended anyone, I do apologize. I hope I didn't bore you guys and this video wasn't too long. If there's any other video you guys do like to see, do let me know. I do read the comments, and when you guys have a great suggestion, I'm more than happy to get on it when I have the time. And if you guys want me to continue on Saudi Arabia, I feel like I didn't do enough justice to it and I didn't give enough explanation about it. And do let me know. And until next time, guys, take it easy.